The Steelers are hoping for a landslide victory tonight so that they'll be able to get qualification done in next week's second leg in Manchester and make it to the Challenge Cup semi-finals. Sheffield have been trying to persuade Mikko Kuka to sign an Orange New Deal, but with offers from Finland on the table, this could be his last game. It's the first home game for Janne Kolamainen as he helps cover for the team's ongoing injury crisis. Plenty of Steelers fans here on a £5 night and a small contingent from Manchester as well. Aaron Fox is hoping for a performance that pleases the many, not the few. Steelers moving the puck around, but then the shot gets charged down and Duba's going to recognise the situation and play a really calm pass. That was intelligent play with Fawcett closing in hard. Fawcett again, Duba with the save, it's loose, it's an easy tap in. The easiest finish for Simmons, and it's Manchester who get the first goal.
Yeah, a little bit back and forward it went. Duba did a good job clearing the puck here, but Fawcett again takes that little awkward shot towards the net, just looking for anything. It kind of goes off the bottom of the glove, but watch here, Truncinski goes past his man, and Fawcett just finds Simmons wide open. There's nothing that Duba can do about that. He's well on his way out, tracking the rebound.
It's more like what we're used to seeing as he keeps the play alive, but the Steelers don't make the most of it initially. Can they force the puck out of the zone now? Yes, they can. They'll venture into Manchester's zone, but they're not going to be able to keep possession. Eberle was dispossessed. Hart forward, sticks chop at it. The Steelers who grab it back at their own blue line. O'Connor with the nice turn, and now DeLuca, and he's got options, and he tries to play the pass, and Davis, can he score? He can! The Steelers get a break, and Davies makes it count.
Exactly the same thing happened with Manchester. A little bit of a broken play. You can see it bouncing and bobbling around. Right there, goes through the feet, and Davies coming in, Johnny on the spot. But watch the patience. He goes around and around and around. He's still waiting. Nothing that Ginn can do on that. He's fully stressed and fully out. It's just the patience that Davies has on the puck, allowing him just to one-legged carry the speed in and around the netminder, and up into the top of the net it goes.
Duba turns that one away. More of a pass than a shot, really, looking for the one rushing forward. Steelers go glass it out, go all the way down the ice. Did Manchester play at that? Yes, they did. So that'll cancel the icing that otherwise would have come. Samuelsson across to the far side, and then goes towards the net. Duba steers it away from him. Truncinski has it. Down the boards, gathered in by the Steelers. Here's Lemchigov. Valorant. Oh, that is so sweet. He made it look easy, and it really wasn't. It's a high-class finish to put the Steelers in front.
Yeah, it's a great finish from a fantastic pass right here. Watch this nice little pass right through stick and feet. Valorant here. Watch the quick hands right now, up and around. As soon as he gets around Ginn, he's got a wide open net. No poke check from the netminder there. I don't think he had the opportunity or maybe the foresight to see that Valorant was just going to pop that back from backhand to forehand, and he had the wide open net.
And the Steelers take the opportunity to poke the puck away. Manchester was sleeping, and DeLuca's drop pass wasn't the wisest either. And the glove stop, flashy, but not too awkward from Thompson's wrister.
Yeah, Thompson just getting the puck to the net from the outside. Thomas Duba just windmilling his left arm there and making a pretty decent save. Not much going on. A little bit of a hopeful shot as you can see it coming through. A little bobbler through.
Shot takes a couple of deflections and then is finally touched wide by Melland. 7:30 to go in the second period of this first leg. Gagnon can only get it as far as the Steelers on the far side, and now there's a whole world of room for DeLuca, who can't put it 5-hole.
Like you said, he tries to settle it down and goes 5-hole, but Ginn's quick enough on the legs to close it down right here. Just sort of goes away from a little bit.
Negrin into bodies, and the Steelers will get the opportunity to move it out with Connolly. And now it's Davies. He skates into white shirts. Oh, and the Manchester player goes down. Oh, and the fight's coming in immediately.
Connolly.
It's Connolly.
Yeah. I was following him up the ice. And there was a little tit for tat. Fawcett did something to Connolly. Connolly on the up the ice, gives him a little chop in the back of the legs. Fawcett turned around and Connolly went straight back at him.
Well, he completely no-choiced him on that one. Fawcett is still trying to keep this one going. The officials won't let him. Connolly is bloodied. You can see that. Fawcett is not calming down at all. I have to say, we only saw live the reaction from Connolly. Fawcett still continues to jaw. Well, that spices things up for Manchester in a week's time.
Yeah, he's looking down at...
And Fawcett looks like he's done.
Yeah, well, I think there might have been a cross-check there before that. That's what's caught Connolly in the face. Fox is making that motion towards. We'll see if we can catch it here on any sort of replay to see it coming up through. We've got one. We'll see what happens here. Right here, we'll see what happens on the turnaround. There's a slash, there's a cross-check.
Yeah.
There's a cross-check back in the chin, so a lot of tit for tat.
So both players have done things that are going to cause them to pick up penalties on this one. But it did look as though the initial incident was the slash, which Connolly simply couldn't resist responding to.
Yeah, and you see there's a slash right through. Actually, it looks like he breaks his stick over him. Fawcett breaks his stick back over Connolly, so Connolly's reaction is that cross-check.
So cross-checking for 2 minutes and 5 for fighting on Brendan Connolly. Steelers power play. Davies, terrific slap shot into the far top corner. He's got himself a second, and he's put the Steelers' advantage up to 2.
Yeah, DeLuca just rolls the wrists over here. A little bit fortunate with the pass that comes through, slows it down. But Davies with another open net as Ginn just can't quite get across. Another well-worked play as it through the seam, the pass comes. 2+ a game. Did I hear that right?
Yes, the penalties on Connolly, 2 for cross-checking and 5 for fighting. The penalties on Fawcett, 2 for cross-checking, 5 for fighting, and 2+ game for instigation. I have to say, I'm surprised by that when you get instigation having not thrown the first punch.
Yeah.
Yes, the slash is the first incident, but that's not an instigation of a fight necessarily.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be.
A bit strange as Manchester come back 2-on-1 and they put it into the back of the net. A little bit of a shot pass, yeah.
Caught out. Celebrating the 3-1 lead, and it's been cut straight back to 3-2.
Yeah, it's that shot pass off the pad. That's nothing more than what Thompson wants. And Armstrong doesn't pick him up.
Second of the game for Simmons. And Manchester fighting straight back.
Yeah, going back to the instigation thing, that's a strange call even from us up here seeing.
One for Jonathan Phillips to chase. Switched across for Melland. Now for Tronsinski. Hammers one and it takes a little touch and goes just over the top. Might have been Sullivan who got the slight deflection on it. Phillips again. Going to skate past Critchlow instead. Drops it off for Armstrong, who spins around and sends it towards the crease, and it didn't get the touch it needed. Tronsinski. 4-on-4 play continues. Melland gives himself one to chase. He knew there was space on the far side. 15 seconds left of the 4-on-4 time. Armstrong. Phillips retreats and puts a beauty in past the blocker, and the Steelers are 4-2 up.
Yeah, it's a super play, to be fair, but the one that should start it all is, like you said, Melland gives a pass off the boards to himself. Jonathan Phillips here just finds space as he backs up, and that's flashing past Ginn before he can do anything about it. But a fantastic piece of puck possession by the 4 Sheffield players.
Samuelson. Puskaric again, all in. Puskaric and into the glove of Duba. Those stats I promised you from the second period. The Steelers scored 3, Storm scored 1. The shot count was 17-15 in Sheffield's favour. Penalty minutes, 11 for Sheffield, 33 for Manchester. Steelers were 1 for 3 on the power play. Storm 0 for 1, plus the second one that carried into the third period. So depending on how you track that, 0 for 1 or 0 for 2. Storm forward with 4 into the offensive zone. They take the shot on Duba. The puck is loose momentarily. In fact, it's still alive. Now the whistle is blown.
Some bodies flying everywhere as Sheffield try to get back to defend as best they can. A 4-on-2. It's Kuka that goes down here. Earhart goes to block the shot and ends up taken out.
That's Earhart.
Earhart as well, and oof, you should watch his face go up off the ice there. Glad that's not off the back of the boot, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's not a fun one at all.
That's not a fun one at all. That would be a nasty, nasty one.
Oh, lovely move, and the finish is not quite there or on the follow-up. It was wonderful from Tronsinski, and it was nearly there for Armstrong as well.
He does a great job just waiting to see if the defenseman bites, and right there as he crosses over there, that's the worst thing we do as defensemen, believe me. Sullivan there crosses over to try to get some speed up. Tronsinski waits for it. Just unfortunate again. He goes to the backhand trying to go.
A couple of years ago on Steelers TV Live, we were across at Ice Sheffield for a semi-final against Cardiff. The Steelers were 6-1 up and everything looked great. And we had this conversation. Cardiff scored the next goal, and they scored the next few as well down at the
about 7 in a row,
Viola Arena, and Steelers' hopes of another Challenge Cup final were dashed. Final is back in South Wales in March. Connolly with the good defensive work, and the Steelers will break with speed. Jonathan Phillips looking for another, and the big slap shot is helped on its way. Storm will clear it out over on the far side. He's going to dump it in and go for a line change. Steelers drive forward again.
Oh,
no, what a disaster for Matt Ginn. Eberle's got a goal that he really shouldn't have.
Just a little bit of a concentration lapse here as Eberle's looking it off, and then he just turns it over as Ginn goes down. It's his left leg that you try to pull back behind you just for that reason, and what he does, he ends up pulling it into the net. Really unfortunate for him in net. He's had a pretty decent game so far, and that one mistake.
They haven't got a shot through yet, and time is getting low. O'Connor deflected over the top. Valorant trying to settle it down, and it's out on the far side. There's no 6th goal, but there is a 5-2 lead for the Sheffield Steelers. And whether or not that's enough, we'll have to wait a week to find out. The club has now officially announced that Mikko Kuka will be leaving the Sheffield Steelers to take up a contract in the top Finnish league. He has been a terrific addition to the Steelers lineup, and they really wanted to keep hold of him, but the offer back home in Liga was just too good for him to turn down. Jonathan Phillips is the Sheffield Steelers man of the match. Those are a few little nifty moves over on the far side. And the flying dab finishes off a very good first leg result for Sheffield. They have beaten Manchester by 3 goals, and that is the advantage that they will take to Altrincham next Wednesday night.
Aaron, a 3-goal lead to take into the second leg. I think you would have probably taken that a few hours ago.
Yeah, I mean, especially we started that game off a little sluggish. I thought, we didn't have a ton of energy early. we're trying to skate pucks through the neutral zone, and they do a really good job of clogging up the neutral zone and trying to dummy the game down a little bit. And I thought in the second period we got our game going a little bit and got into our rhythm and played fast and took advantage of them in the D zone. So yeah, 3 goals is a good start for us. Obviously it's not complete till after next Wednesday, but I'm happy we can go up there with a little cushion.
Good for Michael Davies to get on the score sheet as well. He's been not on the sheet since he came back, and for him to get a brace is important.
Yeah, great to see him get a couple goals. Nice pass from DeLuca on the power play there. And the other one just kind of getting to the hard areas. So yeah, it's excellent night for him.
Plenty of things going on here straight after the game tonight. Obviously, Mickey Kuka gets a fabulous reception, and he's been an important player for us. He's done a terrific job.
Yeah, I mean, he's come in and done a really good job. Just the character he brings to our room. I think a lot of guys, will take something from him being here as well. Just his level of professionalism. He was in every morning, even on days off, getting some of his work at the gym and taking care of his body. So he's a great influence. I think wish him all the best. You never know where things lead down the road. Really happy to have him.
And of course, as one goes out, you've been very busy over the last few days. One comes in. What can you tell us about our new signing?
Yeah, Josef, again, comes with a pretty strong pedigree. Played Czech Extraliga most of his career, played in the KHL a little bit. Big, 6'2", skates well, more of a little bit of a two-way defenseman, I would say. Played with Tron last year in the Czech Extraliga. There's a little bit of a rapport there, so looking forward to getting him in and getting him on the ice with us.
And you say Friday he arrives, so he'll play Saturday here
That's
against
the
Fife?
plan, yeah, as long as we can get all the paperwork taken care of here in the next 48 hours. That's our goal, is to get him a skate and into our lineup.
It's been a busy period, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's unreal. These injuries and just having to deal with 3 guys out for multiple months and bringing new guys in. I know if Mikko wouldn't have came in on a long-term deal, so the only way we were going to get him is on a short-term deal. So, again, came in, did a great job, and now we move on and bring a new piece in.
Ryan, thoughts on that and how you go into the second leg, half-time?
Yeah, obviously, that 2-0 or 2-goal lead was okay. 3 is a bit of a tough hill, but we've beaten you by 3 and 4 already in our building. We're confident in our building. I would imagine you guys will be a few players light on that night after the suspensions hit, and we'll see where we're at.
The Steelers and the Storm, it's a feisty relationship now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, tonight got a little heated. I think we got on we ended up shorthanded on that Fawcett Connolly situation. He gets two-handed, cross-checked in the face, jumped, and we end up shorthanded out of it. So a bit of a tough way to go, and hopefully Dobbs does her job, and we see the result of that after in a couple of days here.
Okay, and your thoughts on how your team played tonight in this building?
I thought we had some good spurts, good start, really good first period, and then I think the second goal you guys got early was a breakdown, and you guys got some life off of that. And I felt that 4-2 was probably a fair game. 5-2 is a tough one, but it was an exciting game all the way down to the 5-on-3 for a face-off violation with 28 seconds left in the game. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, your building will be rocking next Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. We're definitely not out of it. I think we're feeling a little pissed off right now and can't wait to get going.